Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Natalie Nicole. Thanks for joining me today on another video. Today is going to be a little bit different. I'm doing my first vlog. It's my carpal tunnel procedure. You'll be following me along in the night before surgery, the day of surgery, and a couple of days after. Plus, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I share my 3 most important tips if you plan on having carpal tunnel surgery. Other than that, let's get into today's video. It's the night before surgery. Actually, it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm supposed to be at the surgery center at 6 a.m. And I am super nervous because anesthesia and I usually do not work out together. Hey, a girl ain't got no choice because my wrists and my elbow have been killing me for several months, a majority of the entire last year. And actually it's both hands and elbows that I'm going to be having surgery on, but not in this video, just doing the right one. I've been dropping stuff like crazy these past several months over the course of the past year. I have just been a klutz. I cannot hold on to anything. I need help all the time trying to open stuff, and having a toddler, oh my goodness, has seriously made matters worse because he's so needy and he wants to be held and picked up all the time. Don't get me wrong, I love my child, but his weight has contributed to the pain I experience from carpal tunnel. I've been looking at videos, bad idea, of the surgery, the after effects, and all of that. But I'm excited about this procedure and I want y'all to see how it goes and follow me along. So let's get into it. All right, so I am up. The whole family's in the car because that's what you have to do when you don't have extended family in the city you live in. So I'm sitting outside waiting to go inside for surgery. Super duper anxious, y'all. So just gotta be patient. Apparently the surgery doesn't start until 7:30. And it is like 6:05 a.m. right now, and I'm super hungry, like super duper hungry. And when I get really hungry, just for future reference, I get hangry. I get like Jesus and I want to throw the table over. Okay. She gave me some drugs so damn fast. It burned. I do not appreciate that when they do that.
How do you feel?
My arm hurt. And my fingers are no more.
Okay. Well, we're finna go. Take you home.
Okay, well, my child.
Which one?
The one that's not here.
Obviously not here. He's at school.
What time he got dropped off?
At 8:20.
Okay. Here I am, back at home. It's like 9:30. Still feel a bit woozy from the anesthesia, and my arm hurts so bad right now. Oh my gosh. The only thing I can say is that when they were putting me in the operating room, the medical assistant came in who I'd been talking to about the procedure when everything was being scheduled. And he calmed my nerves tremendously. But Miss Nurse, who's over put me to sleep. That woman put that stuff in there so fast. I mean, it went in my arm so fast. It burned like my arm was on fire, and I could not get to the internal pain. I was pissed off about that. Like, why do they do that? Why can't you just ease it in there slowly so it doesn't burn? Because they know you're going to go to sleep within an instant after that. But that shit hurt. Excuse my language. It hurt. And I was not okay about that. Like, it felt like my whole arm was going to fall off on the left side where my IV was. She was wrong for that. But I'm going to show how my arm looks after I take this coat off, jacket off, and see how this first day of the process goes. And I'm ready to get my medicine because my arm at my elbow point hurts really bad. Really, really bad. And another thing, my hand is a completely different color compared to my left hand. Here's my left hand where the IV was. Oh my gosh. The tingling, I feel all of it. It hurts. I want my medicine. Pronto. Alright, so my fingers don't have really good feeling in them. They hurt. And it doesn't feel pleasant. They're numb, extremely numb, and it hurts really bad. I'm waiting on husband to come back home. He had to take Alex to speech therapy. I was in the car when that happened, and it was a hot mess, clearly. But I am feeling okay right now. I still feel a bit woozy when I walk. I'm waiting on him to get back home with my pain medicine. According to my discharge papers, they gave me hydrocodone. And hopefully that's it. I'm going to pop one of those as soon as he gets home, and I'll probably be a little bit out of it. In the meantime, I am going to get back to reading my book, because the minute I got started, they came to get me for surgery. And I was like, oh, it's time to go back. All right then, let's go. It was an overall good experience in the back there getting ready. Only thing that really upset me was the fact that whomever was controlling my medicine that put me to sleep, obviously she pressed it all the way into the IV, and it burned very, very, very badly. I literally cried because it hurts so bad. I even said, did you really have to do that? Because it hurts so bad. I wish that they would ease it into your IV, but somehow I feel like low-key sis didn't even care. She not even a sis. But the assistant surgeon, he came in, he eased a lot of my frustrations and my nervousness. He said they take good care of me, and when I saw him, I felt so much better. But I would also say, once I was in recovery and I was coming to, and when they would get me dressed, the nurse who was helping me put my clothes back on, she was like, you have to put both of these pair of pants on, both of these pairs of socks, both of these shirts. Yes, because that's what I came in, because it was freezing cold at 5:45 in the morning. So yeah, I'm putting these clothes back on. what I came in is what I want to put back on. I don't know what her deal was, but she was trying to get me dressed in a hurry. Yeah, I wasn't okay with that either. So, and then I was trying to ask questions, and of course I'm loopy and out of it because of anesthesia. Just don't be rude. Please don't be rude. Just please don't be rude. The drive home was pretty well. I felt like I got plopped down into the car when Randy picked me up. He was a great help, of course. However, I just felt like they were ready to get rid of me at that point. It's the recovery process now, and my whole arm doesn't feel terrible, but it's certain parts of my arm, like my elbow, I can feel it. And I want whatever I can get to stop it, to stop the pain that I feel right now. That will be soon. I've got my hydrocoat on in now, and I am extremely sleepy. The pain is down a bit. It's not as bad as it was earlier. And the sounds of Alex's game is keeping me awake for right now. I'm trying to stay up. As you can hear, the amazing background noise of snores from my husband, who is extremely tired because he stayed up late, like me. We were cleaning, trying to straighten up, but guess what? This place still look a hot mess. But hey, that's life. You don't have to have everything straightened and figured out right at the beginning of the year. So give yourself some grace if you're watching this. Give yourself some grace right now in the moment you're in the moments ahead. Like, you don't have to have it all put together every single day or in advance. So just rest when you need to. There's nothing wrong with that. So in the meantime, I'm about to try to stay awake for about 30 more minutes because I know Alex has to eat lunch and Randy needs to nap. My husband needs to nap. He's going to have his hands full when he has to pick up our oldest from school. I'll probably ride with, but I'll see how I'm feeling. Right now, I just want to probably watch an episode of Girlfriends or two until I feel like he has had a decent nap.
Hi, Mom. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Oh, anyway, Dad did say did they replace your arm?
No, they did not replace my arm. I just had surgery on my wrist and elbow.
Anyway, now I know it's a Band-Aid.
Yeah, it's a big Band-Aid. It's wrapped up tight because I had surgery on my palm of my hand and my elbow.
But anyway, this arm's okay.
Yes, I'm going to have surgery on that one later. Much later. Like in 6 to 8 weeks later.
Okay, so anyway, I can't wait to ride the bus.
If I had known I was gonna be subject to all these jokes from my husband and even from my own child today.
You're like a referee. Oh, first time. Referee.
Oh my gosh.
If I hadn't known I was going to be subjected to all these jokes from my husband, I would have tried to prepare myself for this nonsense.
Hey!
because he has called me just about every joke that he can come up with. But I know there's more, and this is just the first day after surgery. It's been a very eventful day considering with this surgery. I know that I'm just grateful to have my husband's help for these next several weeks because I don't know what I would do without him. Honestly, I don't know what I would do if he still had to go to work. I'm just grateful that he was able to take off so he could be here to help me around the house with the boys and doing other tasks that I'm normally just doing because that's my role as mom and as wife. Things that I just naturally take on, and I'm grateful for him. I don't know what I'd do without him. Again, like I said, he's been such a big help so far today, and it honestly hasn't even been 24 hours. So I'm getting ready to turn it in because I know I need to get some rest in order to heal quicker. But I know it's going to be a process. It's going to be a long, lengthy process. Apparently, my doctor and then the assistant surgeon said that it could take anywhere up to a year for my nerves to rebuild themselves. And I'm thankful to God that I definitely just don't have to do this alone. Because I know a lot of people out there who have surgery and it's just honestly them. And sometimes they have kids. So I think about how one of the doctors in the office where I went for my evaluation, thankfully he wasn't the doctor who did the surgery today. Whew. He had the audacity of an idea to suggest that I get both of my hands and elbows done at the same time. No. But I'm thankful that somebody else stepped in and was sensible about the whole ordeal. Honestly, I didn't expect this to be this way because I definitely thought at the beginning of this process when I was going to the doctor's office that I would be just getting my hand released of carpal tunnel, but I got my whole elbow done too, and it's extremely painful. Extremely painful. But that's what the medicine is for. I've taken some and I'm ready to turn it in. So until tomorrow, peace. It's the night after surgery and it was hard getting a restful night's sleep. I had to keep my arm elevated and also trying to get comfortable at the same time while having 2 pillows stacked up under my arm. It was a difficult night considering Randy was in the bed too, of course, and we only have like a queen size bed, and with those pillows in the way, he was scrunched up towards the edge of the bed and I wasn't helping with my rough and wild sleep. Hey, I managed to get a good night's sleep, I guess, because I woke up ready to go and ready to get Cedric up for school without any problems. So I suppose it was okay, but I wasn't able to roll over and everything like I usually do, of course, because of this situation. Right now, it's the afternoon, nap time over here, hence this human in my bed. Your sister's about to take a nap too. I'm struggling real hard to stay awake considering I took some pain medication. The pain is extremely worse today for me. I've taken 2 of my pain pills and I'm getting ready to put my arm, wrap it in this ice compression for swelling that I need really bad. My hand, my palm feels as if it is throbbing extremely badly, as well as my elbow area. I was informed today from the doctor's office that I can unwrap my elbow on Saturday and that I can also unwrap my hand on Tuesday, but I'm just going to wait until it's been a full week since surgery to take anything off. Overall, it's been okay. I'm surviving. The pain is bearable, but at the same time, it can catch you at the wrong time if you're moving the wrong way. So please, if you're considering having the surgery, make sure you're accommodated to the in a space where you can be comfortable. Don't try to do too much, because I know I've been doing the most, even though I need to sit my butt still, and I need to work on that, especially for the remainder of today. I do have a few tips that I'll probably provide towards the end of this video. So other than that, I'm about to shut it off for today so I can get some rest and just focus on just trying to heal and take it easy. Y'all can catch me tomorrow with the final update. Oh gosh. Okay, y'all, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog of me sharing my day before, during, and after my carpal tunnel surgery. Throughout this whole ordeal, I have learned 3 important things when it comes to having this procedure. First and foremost, it's important to have a form of support while you're recovering from surgery. Personally, for me, I have my husband. I don't know what I would have done without him just for the few days that you all got to see. I cannot imagine doing this alone. So for anyone who's considering or plans on having this surgery, please have you some support. A friend, a family member, your spouse, even your kids, because my kids have helped out tremendously. My oldest, he has helped out tremendously. I'm just so grateful for him because he's been kind, he's been helpful, he's been listening and following directions even better now. So maybe I need to ride this thing out a little bit longer. With support, you have someone who can step in and do all those things that you know you're not supposed to be doing, like cooking, cleaning, folding clothes, straightening up. Whatever your norm is, that's what your support person is going to step in to do. At least for me, that's what my husband has done for me, and I'm so appreciative and I'm so grateful for him throughout these past few days and going forward, because the recovery time can be anywhere from 6 months to a year, according to my doctor, because the nerves have to gradually repair themselves over time after carpal tunnel release. Moving along to my second tip, I would say if you aren't able to have a support person with you before and after the procedure, I would say plan ahead when it comes to having things in order, so when you get home that you're able to be at peace and you have everything situated that you need for the next several weeks until post-op. I would say, for example, I would say meal prep for a couple of weeks. Have your meals already prepared, put in the freezer, so you can just easily pull them out with your working, functioning hand, and pop them in the oven to reheat. And also, even if you don't meal prep for a whole entire week, it's okay to order some food out, because look, I know it was hard enough for me. It was hard for me to cook breakfast with my kids in the morning. A couple of days before my post-op appointment, Randy was at work and I had to cook breakfast for the boys. One morning I made them eggs, sausage, and toaster strudels, and plus I made myself some avocado toast. It took me a whole lot more time than what it usually would in the morning, and I definitely would not be doing that again when I get ready to have surgery on my left hand and my left elbow. Make it easy for yourself when it comes to prepping ahead of time. Clean your whole house if you want to before surgery, so you don't want to have to worry about dirt or uncleanliness while you're recovering before your post-op appointment. For me, I don't like dirt. I don't like things to be out of order. So unfortunately, I did not get to do a whole lot of cleaning beforehand, but my husband's here to help out and do what he can do. And so Cedric is energetic and ecstatic about cleaning up too. Even if you're not able to do those things ahead of time, I would say give yourself some grace, which is my third tip. Please give yourself some grace when it comes to the time that you have to recover prior to your post-op appointment. The dirty dishes are going to be there. If you have a dishwasher, use it. If not, it's okay. Clean, get paper plates, get plastic forks, do what you can so you can make sure you take care of yourself, because you don't want to do anything that will further prolong your healing time. Because don't be like me. I was over here bending over, cleaning up after my kids, and I messed around and caused tension in my hand, and the pain struck me so bad I had to sit down somewhere and be still for the rest of the day. I didn't move or do anything else. That just makes me want to give an additional tip. Follow your doctor's orders. Follow your doctor's orders. Don't be around here doing more than you need to do. Don't be around here doing things you know you don't have any business doing. Don't be like me, because I was doing the absolute most. I wasn't sitting still. It was just a nervousness, anxiety within me, because I'm always moving. I'm always going. I'm always running behind my kids. I'm always cleaning up. I'm always doing something to make sure I'm keeping my home in order. But this has taught me that it's okay to slow down and be still, because my health comes first. Those discharge papers, the ones that I have, I read them so I could know what I needed to do and what I didn't need to do. And this is where I had to take care of myself. So I've slowed down. I'm not going to be doing as much. Please follow every piece of your doctor's orders. If you have any questions, you know you can always reach out to your physician, because it's better to ask than to go ahead and do something and you end up in a pickle. With that being said, those are the end of my tips for if you plan on having carpal tunnel surgery. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to let me know what your favorite part of today's video was, and if you had a not so favorite part, be sure to let me know that too in the comment section. Thanks again so much for watching, YouTube fam. I truly appreciate you. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next upload. And until next time.